What's in
over
your bag?
Look at the
Yeah,
shaft.
oh, hang on.
But this is the. What have you done?
I got to zoom this out a bit because you got the big
It's a
bag
big,
going.
it's a big bag. My big
All right, what do you got?
Rubik's
What do you
World
got?
bag. How
All
good are these?
These cool.
Hey, you know who's a big fan of these? Ian Murray, who was in yesterday.
Oh, really?
He was commenting on them.
Right.
Yeah, he was saying how good they are and how good the coloration is and stuff.
Mm.
And I said, we love them here. We
Really,
most through them.
really handy.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got there?
Let's jump in.
Look
Boom.
out.
Ah!
Boom, all right.
What have we got?
All sorts of stuff in there.
Mm.
Hey, this servo.
This is probably a good spot to start.
Can we talk about the thing?
Let's talk about the thing.
Can we talk
Because
about
that's a
that?
special thing.
Is it a special
It
thing?
is a special thing.
We got
We're going to have to get this one back out again. Don't mind me, Matt.
What are we doing?
Is this
Yeah.
what we're talking about?
Is that the thing?
Can I announce that?
Announce what? Yeah.
The special.
Yes.
Yes. The special.
All right, so we got the BD12.
BD12. We all know that that's in.
Yep.
But we're going to bundle it up with the combo. So we've got the ultimate touring car, 1/10 touring car, latest
Yes.
one. Got the
And?
ultimate steering servo.
Steery thingy.
Yes.
Steery thingy. That's
Steery
a great.
thingy.
Now, MKS, if you don't know, you may as well go on the overhead one there.
That's
Dave.
it. We're going to go in tight.
MKS, if you don't know, they're X6 series servos. These are the best competition servos you can get, bar none. And I will argue back black and blue that they are really, really good quality. They present really nice, as in they look fast.
They do look
Um,
fast.
And the quality is just second to none. They are
Yep.
really precise. They are like, I don't know if I could, like the Swiss watch of servos.
Like, what sort of specs we got
They
going
are
on
really
here?
good. Everything else is, measured against the MKS.
So these are rated up to 7.4 volts.
Yep, 7.4 volts.
Yep. And at 7.4 volts, the transit speed is 0.07.
So that's the high speed one. So
Mm.
there's two versions of the SL, the low profile, and that is the 575 and the 599. And the differences between those two is the gearing.
Okay, just
But-
gear sets.
Yeah, just the gear sets.
Yep.
And the way that they gear it produces more speed or more torque.
So this is the high speed one.
This is the high speed one, and
Mhm.
that's what you put in your BD10
Yep.
and your two-wheel drive buggy. So your 10 scale two-wheel drive buggy and your BD12.
Yep.
That's what you'd be putting in.
Mm.
So your top line touring car stuff. It is really low power consumption. Obviously,
Because they're brushless.
full digital operation, and really good power and torque, and really good gear set.
Actually, power consumption is something people don't really consider when
No.
they're using high-powered servos.
No.
Yeah.
You can actually starve other electronics parts when you're steering,
Mm.
transponders in particular.
Yeah,
Yes.
transponders, and the BC on your electronic speed controller gets
Yep.
more of a hard time.
Correct. Especially if
Obviously, the speedies are pretty good now on our high level stuff,
Mm.
but still, power consumption is something that you really, and like you said, radio noise.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
really good quality servo. They're usually $339 for
Mhm.
the servo, but if you bundle it up with the BD12, you're going to save yourself close to $100.
Wow.
Yeah, close to $100. So that is a huge saving.
Super
Overall.
premium car with a super premium. So
Yeah, because usually when you build a new kit, you throw a new servo in it.
Yes,
You just
yes.
you just do.
Yeah.
Because but that will last. I've got some in my buggies now.
Hmm.
My old the 10 scale buggies that I have.
Mhm.
Hey, here's one we prepared earlier. You can. It's a bit dirty in there because it's straight from the track.
So is it in there?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
look at that. Look what I'm running.
Look at that. One we prepared earlier.
Yep. 575. Yeah, perfect. In four-wheel drive.
Boom.
In four-wheel drive buggy.
Jumper cables.
Jumper cable. We'll leave that there actually. Jumper cable's really good that you mentioned
mean?
those.
Oh, these ones.
So that's that. Well, where else is in your bag?
Look at
What else is
that.
in your bag?
Got a jumper cable.
Oh,
Look at that.
we're going to
Oh, that's
upgrade.
silicon
We're going to
goodness.
upgrade the wiring, right?
I am going to. Well, I'm pretty lazy.
Really?
I'm going phaser racing, so I'm getting my car ready for the Vic.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, what's going to help you?
Path of
Go.
least resistance, I think he's
Is
referring
it?
to.
Is it?
Hey,
Are you talking about the size of the pipe?
I'm going to upset people.
Are you?
Have a look at our latest
Wow.
JPRC.
It's like a McDonald's straw.
It's
It's huge.
So, what gauge is this?
This is 8 gauge.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, what do you got here at the moment? You've already
Now,
got 10 gauge on here, right?
That's already comical. Like that that is by far comical.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
so
So
what
you
are the
notice
motor wires
the
on this?
motor wires on that will be 12 gauge.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is a sensible wire.
What's the
Okay.
difference?
When I wired that car, when I wired that car up, I made a bit of a fashion statement, and I used 10 gauge because I was actually doing an 8 scale at the same time.
You're
Oh,
obviously
okay,
a
so
center of
there's a 10
gravity.
gauge.
It's dynamic center of gravity.
That's chunky, isn't it?
It's
All right,
chunky,
so this
alright.
is extra chunky.
That's just beyond chunky. That's great.
I think that's going to go good in my phaser.
Yep.
Path
Yeah.
of least resistance, they call that, isn't it?
That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
But
I
I can
don't know what
see.
the scrutineers are going to say, but
I mean, this.
You have to read the
What are you
rules.
talking about? It's just weight.
it's just noodles.
That's right. But the main intention for this is for that really crazy powered stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, really crazy pad. So the main thing, if you're upgrading your X Max in traction, 10S or 8S, 10S, 6S, your big, I say 1200 kVs motors and stuff, but at that sort of voltage, yeah, there's a lot of current draw. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to see it.
It's pretty full on.
Maybe even on a mini Z or something, just something just completely out of
It tweaks the
place.
chassis with it.
No,
Well, a lot of people probably don't know that it's not just an RC electrical use for this. There's a static model use for this as well, because of the wires are so fine and very high grade that if you cut the insulation off it, you use it as wiring in your scale model. And it's
Okay.
really fine. It's really good.
do you know what
It's
I'm?
very glossy too, isn't it?
Do you know what
Mm.
I like most about that big gauge wiring? Is
Right.
actually using the
You can see
is
it.
using
Getting older?
the insulation over your smaller wire,
Okay.
like a band,
Colouring band.
coloring band,
Mm.
something, like a sweatband. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
instead of putting
I get
heat
where you're
shrink,
coming from.
instead of putting
Yes.
heat shrink, and put like a little
Yes.
grip thing on it.
Yes. There you go.
So there you go.
Is that the
So
only wire you got?
no, I've got some 8 gauge, I've got some 12 gauge, I've got some 10 gauge.
Oh, okay. So we do have all the other like heavy duty gauges as well.
Yeah.
Just lower gauge than this one.
That's right.
It's extreme.
I just can't believe the girth on it. It's big and chunky. No,
What do
You wouldn't
what,
want to
What
be-
do you want me to say?
you wouldn't want to be slapped across the face with it. That's what you
No,
want to say.
you wouldn't. You want to try this across the jobs?
There you go. You can whip a horse with that.
Oh, you could.
You get to move them.
You win the Melbourne Cup.
8 gauge wire.
Pop that away from you.
Yeah, that one can go.
All right,
that
so
way.
yeah, chunky. All
How
right,
cool is that? What else have I got in my bag?
you got plenty of stuff in there.
Oh,
What's that?
oh.
What are those things?
These things are in our latest shipment of sweet tires.
Something you'll notice about them.
They
Something
are
missing.
insert free.
Woo.
And so these are the tires that we use over on oil tracks, in particular over there in South Australia.
Mhm.
And really love these over there.
I'd say.
He smashes them over there with these on. And over at Kilo here.
Mm.
So if you're running on an oiled or high bite track, even damp, and you need good traction, these are the go. And being a yellow compound, a soft compound, they do offer really good grip, but they do also wear.
Correct.
Now, the fact that they wear a lot, and you have to buy inserts every time,
Mhm.
the tire's usually $29.99 a pair,
Right.
which is already reasonable
Mhm.
for 10 scale tires.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check these out. Without inserts, you're saving $8.99.
So the reason for without the inserts is because most people have inserts that are still got
You
plenty of
reuse.
life
Yeah,
on them.
because
That's
you
right.
cut them
Yeah.
out.
It's more economical.
Because
to
say you've
fry
only
on it.
done like 6 or 7 batteries with your tires, the insert's
Yeah.
still fine. And in
Yes.
some cases, it's preferable. Most cases, it's preferable to run a used insert,
Correct.
Mm.
Broken in insert.
a broken-in insert. So people often don't use new inserts anyway. They
Right.
literally just put them to the side. They don't
Yep.
usually throw them in the bin, but they'll put them to the side and use
Okay.
second-hand inserts
Right.
because it's the way forward.
Okay.
But nobody else on the market is doing tires without insert.
The quality tire, that's right.
Yeah.
So for sweet.
There we go.
So here we go. And jump on our website because not only are they usually $21.99, we put them even super special to get them launched.
Oh,
Get
really?
them happening, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, check it out.
So they are super cheap. It's a really good way to go racing fast, save yourself some money.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet Tendroids.
Nice.
There's some inserts.
Oh,
We
these
do-
inserts.
We do have them available.
Oh, so we
separate-
do need
separately.
inserts.
We
We do
do.
have them.
We do have them available separately.
Yes.
If you don't have them, if you're a newbie and you're starting off, you can buy the insert separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else we got? Ooh,
I wanted
fast
to talk
tires.
about, yeah, those.
More fast
The
tires.
first reports of those are coming in. And we actually did a celebration sale. I'm not sure if we had it on last week's show, if it was after then. When did I launch?
I don't think we mentioned it.
I launched.
We have
well,
shown the tires before, though.
we not only had the fastest best tires, but we had another Yokomo signing in our on-road team,
Right.
which was Johnny Pierce.
Uh-huh.
And to celebrate that, we did a special
Oh,
on the
that's right.
fastest tires.
That's right. That was only in the last couple of days.
Yep.
Yes.
So if you want yourselves a really fast tire, the cutting-edge, latest technology touring car tire,
The
the sweet
X36s.
DX36, you'll get them now at an unbelievable price
Mhm.
because we're celebrating Johnny Pierce's signing. We're partying.
Party?
But that's only going to be for another couple of days.
I like the shiny stickers.
The shiny stickers are good, aren't they?
Mm.
Ready to deploy at any major race, should you see fit.
Cool.
All right.
Yep, and not only that, but also quality control. So we know each one's numbered and they've got a unique number.
What else you got in there? You got more stuff.
Upgrades.
These are spares in my bag. These are just some of the spare parts that we've got for BD12. So some of the unique parts, I didn't think that we were going to actually get right into the unboxing like we did. So the caster hubs, because they're all new.
Yes.
These caster blocks that are on the BD12, these will go back as far as BD9.
Yep.
So they will go on BD11,
Mhm.
BD10, BD9.
So
And
easy
you'll be-
upgrade on those.
Yep, it will be considered an upgrade on those because they're made of the new stiffer plastic,
Yeah.
and they also have the mounting points for the body stoppers, which I should have in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
More hubs.
Probably not. Here we go.
There they are.
These little carbon trinkets.
Yeah.
That's the body stoppers, and
So
they're
they support
adjustable
the top of the body, just
Yeah.
where the arches are.
over the wheel arches. So
Mm.
instead of or even when you're crashing, not that I crash much, but even when you're crashing, it's not going to be coming down and cracking your body.
We
because it
don't
will
call
support
it
it.
crashing anymore.
No?
We just feel our way around the track.
Feel our way.
All right.
Feel our way.
Yep.
These are an upgrade part that were released with the BD11, and they're back in stock.
Oh.
Where is it?
There it is.
Ooh, shiny.
So these are a tiny little thing. These are titanium, and these are the lower shock mount studs for your BD11, BD12 with the Yokomo carbon arms, and they do away with the single 10 millimeter steel grub screw.
That's right. Great idea.
Great idea.
You
So
can't over tighten them.
you shouldn't over tighten them, and they have a bit of purchase here. That little hat will pull up against the plastic,
Correct.
and won't deform it, and then you put your shock cap on here. So really, really good idea. But there's only a couple of them left because everybody's snapping up with the new BD12. These are the new plastics. We did explore that a little bit. There's no reason to go there.
Yep.
But I love that the lower shock mount with its little,
For the
with
bearing
its huge
retainer.
for the
Yep.
bearing to sit over.
Yep.
That is
Huge.
cool.
Mm.
Really, really cool.
Motor-
The new. So
The motor mounted.
there's a good chance that when you build your BD12, it's going to be underweight.
Correct.
So to add weight and without affecting the handling characteristics too much, i.e.
Centralizing.
weight at one end or the other to
Yep.
centralize your mass, there is a new center brace made of brass. Is that
Yes.
right? Made of
Cool,
brass,
yeah. Cool platinum color too.
isn't it?
Very cool.
Is it anodized? You anodize brass? What do you do there?
I'm quite sure there.
It's funky, isn't it?
It is
Yeah,
funky.
it is really
Yeah.
cool. It is factory cool.
Mm.
And it's something the factory guys will have on for sure with their 3300 shorty lipos.
Very cool.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
what's
That's
in, and the new chassis. We spoke about that.
Yep.
So there you go. That's what's in Brett Welbeck's world bag.
Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff in that bag, can't you?
You can. I love it. Now, while we were talking about Matty and off-road and everything like that and sweet,
Mm.
we have been testing.
Testing.
And you were out testing last weekend.
Yep. So,
Again.
That's right. So,
Mhm.
4 weeks ago? 5 weeks ago? I think we've had our first test of the new Sweep Orbit.
Orbit.
So
Yes.
that was very
yes.
cool. It's been a great experience, actually, this whole process.
Yep.
Have a closer look at that tree.
So working in development. Well, when you're a factory driver, you can do anything. Apparently, you get to name them, you get to test them.
Naming
Hey?
the tyre is pretty cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. So, but yeah, the new Orbit is obviously a take on a web tyre.
Yes.
Okay, so a departure from the Tendroid, which is a bar tyre.
Yes.
Okay, So ideal for slick oil tracks.
And with a bit of dust and debris on it.
That's right.
I'm taking it.
Yeah. So the first tests for this tyre for me were remarkable. There's also a new compound available.
Yes.
So that'll be coming in the new compound, the gold magenta.
Yes.
Gold
Gold magenta and yellow magenta.
We tested the silver, we tested yellow, and the gold magenta.
Yeah, we didn't have the other new compounds available.
Yep. So the wear on these tyres is incredible. So I've run 2 full race meetings on one set.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And like they're bald now, but they're still grippy. You know, they're not as quick, but they're still quick. They'd be perfect for practice.
Yeah.
They'll get you around for practice for a long,
Especially on a
time.
full drive.
Correct. So really, really super impressed with this tyre, and it's fast. Really fast.
And saying that, it's probably when you take that tire off, that insert's probably going to be destroyed. Once it's done about 30 batteries.
No, I was going to say 30 batteries. Yeah.
In a modified car.
That's right. So look, you're getting really good value for this out of this tire. Whereas before, even on, so we ran on the track, I guess, as abrasive as it gets.
Yes.
With the first test, and that was at Keilor.
Yes.
So which would be quite aggressive on the tire, and we got the whole race meet out of one set, and then I ran that same set again on the oiled track.
Yep.
And absolutely no issue getting through the whole race.
Beautiful.
So yeah, super impressed.
Yep.
Really super impressed. I ran yellow and gold magentas on the new oil track.
Yes.
And the gold magenta again, the quicker one.
Yep.
And even in the colder condition.
Yep.
So it was colder too. So both of them, like just the grip, the rear grip, I'm actually dialing rear grip out slowly.
Yep.
So yeah, quite the change for me, my skill level.
Yep. Well, they are on order now, due probably in about a fortnight for everybody to have and gulp up.
Very cool.
And they will be coming
nice.
without inserts again. You know, to try and make them a nice, palatable. And like I said, market leader, we're just doing things different. And because we work with Sweep so closely and we're in direct contact with the factory, we can pretty much order them how we want them.
That's right.
So you can even name them. But yeah, so we can get them in what compounds we want, what configurations and what inserts. Yeah, really good. Fantastic. That is fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Sweep.
No worries.
And
Very
thank
cool.
you